In the year 2012, one developer at Ubisoft was brave enough to ask, what if we took Assassin's Creed's combat and turned it into a player versus player fighting game? Well, after 4 years of development, Ubisoft released For Honor, and unlike X-Defiant, the game's still alive today. While For Honor isn't one of Ubisoft's best sellers, it definitely isn't one of their worst games. It just suffers from being designated as a fighting game. To clear things up, let's talk about the combat. Entering combat automatically raises your guard, and you can hold your guard in 3 stances: left, right, and top. You automatically block attacks from this direction, and you can input attacks from this stance as well. There's light attacks on left click, heavy attacks on right click, and a zone if you press both buttons. There's also moves like guard breaks and parries, feints and bashes, and other technical stuff each hero can chain into their own unique moveset. So far, it seems to be pretty standard for a fighting game, so what's different? For Honor is a team-based fighting game, unlike traditional fighters like Street Fighter. But the team fighting doesn't resemble platform fighters like Brawlhalla. The fighting itself is a lot slower because For Honor is more of a multiplayer online battle arena. Actually, it's a bit more complicated, but if traditional fighting games were a beverage, it would be a strong and complex espresso. MOBAs would be a deep and rich brewed coffee. That would mean For Honor is an Americano. While it does have the body of a fighting game, it being watered down means it doesn't appeal to the traditional fighting game community and instead attracts a weirder, less consistent crowd. Obviously, the game doesn't look like Dota, but learning concepts like ganking and team fighting is extremely important. Understanding how to apply them will help you improve faster, as the most popular and competitive game mode is 4 vs 4 Dominion. Please don't go into these matches expecting honorable duels. There's a reason there's a separate, dedicated mode. If you don't participate in gangster team fights in Dota, you get reported. The same reasoning should apply to Dominion. The primary objective in Dominion is controlling 3 lanes that provide points, and upon reaching 1000 points, the opposing team will enter a breaking state. Eliminating them while they're breaking will secure your team the victory. To help you in lane, you acquire abilities upon leveling up, which range from passives like extra health or damage reduction, or even active damaging abilities like a longbow. Alongside Dominion is Breach, the other 4 vs 4 MOBA-like mode. In Breach, you escort or hinder a siege ram going along its path through a fortress. The escorting team wins by eliminating an NPC commander at the end, while the defenders win by breaking the ram. It's honestly a really fun game mode, especially because it's just payload on X-Defiant or in whatever FPS you play. Now that it's sounding more like a MOBA, what makes For Honor stand out? The great thing about this game is you can play whoever and however you'd like and still be effective in 4 vs 4s. As long as you aren't looking for honorable duels, For Honor is as competitive or casual as you want it to be. There's also other game modes, including a story campaign and a weekly arcade. How you enjoy For Honor is up to you, as it has been over a decade ago and as it is today.